Hi everyone, I'm Sakshi, and this is my not so first video I've tried so many times before, but after so many years, today is my 25th birthday, and I had promised myself that I would shoot a YouTube video. So here I am, never disappointing me, right? But I don't know how this intro outro thing works, honestly. So let me just dive straight into the point. Today, we're going to talk about 25 things that I have learned in 25 years of my life and in 2025. For most of us, 2025, I've been talking to people, to friends, family. For most of us, 25 has been a year of so many challenges and learnings and unlearnings, and like practically shedding a lot of things. I just sat and listed down 25 things that I have learned in this year and been on 25. So the first lesson that I have learned is people who talk to you about others are gonna talk about you the second you leave the table. See, I have never been somebody who gossips a lot. I have always been very conservative and very selective of my friends and the people that I choose. And it's a big realization that you might have so many people crossing paths, and you might have so many people around you who would want to invite you for dinner. You might sit down with them. If that group of people are talking to you about others, they're gonna talk about you the moment you leave the table. If you are around such people, honestly, if you are in a stage of life where you want to grow, if you want to achieve something, and you just want to shut down the background noise, these are not the right kind of people that you should hang out with. And at least for me, this is advice that I give to myself, that I'd never sit at tables where people talk about other people than goals, ambition. The second biggest and the most eye opening lesson that I have learned this year is choose your friends wisely, guys. What are you doing? You might have heard your parents while growing up, you might have heard this phrase a lot, and it's a very recurring phase in our lives, right? You are who your circle is. And that's a true phrase. See, the thing is, if you are in a circle full of people who are always very lazy and just don't have a proper routine and just don't are not ambitious enough and matches up with your level of ambition and the goals that you're trying to achieve, and the kind of emotional intelligence that you have, or maybe that you're looking in a friend or in a companion, then those are not the right kind of friends that you are in, because one matchstick burns the other matchsticks in the matchbox. So you just have to make sure you are the person that steps away and choose your own path, and the right person who matches up with your league, who matches up with your ambition. We all have made vision boards in our life, right? We all have made it since last 2 3 years, ever since COVID happened and vision board actually became a thing amongst the Gen Z and all the people. For me, one thing that I did not achieve in my vision board this year, it was travel in a private jet, like take my family out on a trip, and there are many things like buying a house and buying a car. I could not do that, but it all happened on the contrary. What I realized, that no matter how many things that you go through your life, through the toughs and trenches, if you have a mindset of a poor person, you're always gonna remain poor. You always need to think about your alter ego, because when we make that vision board, we think about where are we going to be in the next 1 year, right? What are we going to achieve? We kind of future pace ourselves into achieving and manifesting those goals that we have. Like, I have this mindset of a poor person, so I'm only going to travel towards more poverty, and I'm keep on thinking that okay, I'm getting poor, I'm not going to do that. If you think more profoundly, more positively about yourself, like okay, this did not I couldn't achieve this right now, but if I do this and this thing, if I surrender myself to time and give some time to myself and my dreams to achieve and take a root within itself, it's gonna happen. You never know. Things are gonna fall into place for you. It's gonna happen. It might not happen now, but it might happen like maybe in next 6 months, in a year, in 2 years. But if you keep on, if you really have that goal of achieving something, and if you do not have the mindset of a poor person, you can do it, because it's just a damn mindset. And we all make our vision boards, and we all have our alter egos. So we have to nurture that alter ego, right? And we do not have to nurture something who's gonna be turned out into a loser. This is a big one. Don't trust your employees with everything. See, it's your company. I run a business. Okay, I have been running it since last 3 years. Since last 3 months, I haven't been running it well because I made one mistake. And I built up a lot of things in the last 8 years in marketing. And I surely have a lot of contacts that I could use in my business to build my business as well, right? I trusted an employee with these entire data, and what happened? I never thought that this would happen, because I'm not somebody who would be around such people. Have not experienced certain thing. But here's the reality check. That employee ran with my clients, with my data, which I have worked hard to build in last 8 years. And I was like, what happened? I mean, I was like, okay, so she did that. Okay, let's move on. And I gave myself that time, I gave myself that months to recover, fully understand, okay, these are certain harsh realities that you need to face while running a business. And it's harsh, and it's is the truth, right? Most of the people would not talk about it, but there are internal struggles that every small business owner, or every business owner who is starting up with their business, does go through, and this is one of them. I don't know if this is a myth or if this is a fact. Social media is fake from every angle, but I think only if you look at it from that angle. Because trust me, I put everything on my social media which is not fake, which is my real life. I mean, it does drain you, because it actually gives you certain expectation of life that you do not have right now. You want to achieve, and you want to achieve it real fast, and somebody else has it. It does distract you, it does gets you in that momentum. But if you look at it in a right angle, like, how can it be fake if you yourself are not posting fake things? So it's all about how you look at things. Before I shifted to Delhi and Gurgaon, but I've always been so chaos for me is a very like a normal thing. It's a daily routine. But as and when I actually started to understand the real luxuries of life, trust me, like it's not anything fancy. It's not anything like you have to go to a luxury store and buy something for you. It's real peace. The real peace is like when you go back home, a peaceful family, when you go back home to the person that you call home, and all you want to do is just sit on a couch and just watch Netflix and just eat Maggie, or just have a cup of coffee, and just talk unlimitedly, endlessly. That's peace for me. That's what I have learned. Right now I'm in Paris, and I'm right in front of the Eiffel Tower where I'm staying. I came here 2 days ago. I have been in France since last 1 month, and this is the time that I come to the city center just to celebrate my birthday. Otherwise, I would be in some countryside, in a farm, and amongst all the horses and cute animals and beautiful scenery, and such amazing people who are locals, and they just have amazing bakeries, and you just eat whatever you like. And you just wake up with a warm sunrise, and you just wear your cozy clothes because it's cold outside, and then you just go through your day just like that. It's peaceful. It's not peace cannot ever resonate with chaos. It can be a person, it can be a place, it can be anything, like maybe your favorite bag, right? So peace is the real luxury, not materialism. Definitely would bring you happiness. This is an important one. Having a family is a blessing, it's not a burden. We all want a family who is happy and who is together in all the moments. It's a blessing because family are the ones who are going to support you throughout everything, throughout anything that you go through in your life. If you go outside in the world and something happens to you're going to come back to your family, right? And it's actually a blessing, it's not a burden. Trust me. Cutting people off who don't serve your purpose in life is very important, and no matter who they are. If you are in a situation and somebody that you really trust and you want them to be in that situation and they're not there, it's a sign that you don't need them. Because believe in the exterior power, you can call it God, you can call it the universe, you can call it anything. The right person is going to be there at the moment for you. The wrong person will always make excuses for you or will always demand but never give. Okay, so cutting people off from your life who don't serve your purpose is very important, no matter who they are. We all get stressed so much, right? These days, we get stressed about not having good grades, we get stressed about not having a great job, we get stressed about moving to a different city, we get stressed about so many things, even little things that we can't even think of getting stressed about. Guys, it's gonna make you look old. Trust me. You do not have to get stressed so often. It's okay, just chill. Is happening in your life. What you have to do is just sit at one place or maybe take a good nap and just let time take the control, and you will see things falling into place on its own. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be, okay? Health is the true wealth that you'll ever have, okay? For example, me, I'm running a business. I have had multiple surgeries in my life, okay? And trust me, with this one, I was extremely scared. Like, for example, you might have to carry something heavy in the future. How you gonna do that? You're gonna have a family. How you gonna, you know, like be healthier for your family. So health is the true wealth that you'll ever have. If you have the right health, if you're healthy, you can do anything in your life, okay? Because you have things, you have your body in motion. If you have a person who you love and respect, and that person respects you back and loves you back, treasure that person, because trust me, the world is brutal out there, and that person is going to stand by you no matter what, even if the world is against you. If you're somebody who did not like math in their school ever, their head just spins around when it comes to finances and number, but financial literacy is very important, because see, if you have the literacy, you might know what to do, but if you actually get to the point and do it, like invest in the right places instead of just burning your money, it's gonna take you to places in the long run. Trust me, I have made a lot of mistakes in finances. Trust me, it's important to implement what you have in your mind and not just know that and then later burn the money on something that's not gonna give you a good return on investment. Even if you're living paycheck to paycheck, try to make sure that you save up and create a fund that's only going to be there for your emergency, and you do not touch it ever unless and until there is like a very big emergency and you do not have other funds to roll up to. So having a fund that is only for a very bigger emergency, it's gonna set you up for a good generational wealth. See, I come from a middle class family and I have big dreams, I have big goals. And ever since I have been on social media, when I was a little younger, like when I was a teenager, I always had this expectation living a life somebody else is living on social media. And later I realized that, I have a life of my own. So don't look at others' luxuries and feel disappointed that you do not have it right now. If you keep working hard, you're gonna have whatever you wish for. All you have to do is just keep going. Don't stop, don't give up, and don't feel disappointed. Somebody else's 10th chapter cannot be compared to your chapter 1. You're doing great, and you can achieve anything in your life, anything. And you have to be grateful, always be grateful for whatever you have in your life. Trust me, right now I have been using this phone since 21. I haven't changed my phone because I never had the urge to change it. It's running fine. I had to repair it once when I dropped it in a pool in Spain, but it's running fine for me. I don't need another phone. I am in Paris on my 25th birthday, so I have to be grateful. I am grateful for everything I have in my life. I mean, I was feeling a little sad that okay, I got a pimple on my face today. And then I realized, why am I focusing on this pimple right now when I am staying with such a beautiful river view of scene right besides the Eiffel Tower? So why do I need to crib about this pimple? Just be grateful for whatever you have in your life, because with what you have, you're gonna make what you're gonna have later. Never disrespect your parents with whatever they have to offer to you. They put in all the hard work just for you and to give you what you want and to provide for you throughout your life. So if you can not add in a hand in their efforts, do not disrespect them for whatever that they have given to you, because they've worked really hard and they've always thought about you and not themselves. So never disrespect your parents. Make sure you make them proud, okay? I understand that we live in such a fast paced world and we need to achieve everything that we could and we need to grab every opportunity that comes in our way. Trust me, you do not have to do everything all at once. Take a deep breath and do things one step at a time, and it will all align in place and it will all come in place. It will also help you navigate what you actually need in life, because see, if you grab each and every opportunity, you're gonna be so overwhelmed with a lot of things. If you have a goal to achieve, make sure you have the ability to say no to the things that are not aligning with the purpose of your life, with the goals that you want to achieve. So take one step at a time. It's going to help you navigate a lot of things and even understand what you actually need in life. Only look back to see how far you've come. If you always look at the past and think it was so good back then and now it's no good, I'm just doing this and that, those were the days and all of that, how are you going to move forward? You need to move forward, right? So how are you going to do that? So if you want to look back, just see from where you've come to where you've come, and things are good back there, right? They were good, and 10 years down the line, you're going to look at today and you're going to say that, oh, things were so good back then. Same old, same old. What are you going to do? Move forward, right? And achieve whatever the hell you want to do, man. You'll always be stuck in past if you think that way, honestly. This is what makes me, and I really like this quality of mine, and I think I have enhanced it much more by, after going through so many struggles this year, have a calm mind and always work with good intentions no matter what. Never think bad of anybody, no matter how good they are to you or how bad they are to you. Okay, always think good for others and always have good intentions. If somebody else is bad to you, you can always step out and you can pave your own way, but do things with good intentions, do things with a calm mind, and be in peace. Believe in the power of God's plan. There is a power, there is a certain power that's helping you out. There might be a reason God might have put you in a certain position. It's because maybe to test you out how you're going to perform in the situation that you've always wanted to be in. And you will never know when you're actually going to experience that situation, when you're actually going to experience the goal that you wanted. So believe in God, believe in the third power, universe, whatever you believe in. Just believe in it and keep going. Be firm, okay? And never doubt yourself in that. Never doubt God. Even if you doubt yourself, never doubt God in that. Trust me, it will happen. You just need to keep going, do whatever you're doing, use your brain, use your momentum, हाथ पैर मारो, कुछ भी करो, but believe in God, things are going to happen, things are going to fall in place for you. There's a reason that you're experiencing this, and it's all going to be okay. This is for everybody on this planet. Make your own damn money. Like, even if it's little, make your own damn money. The moment you spend from your pocket, maybe if you're feeling sad or just to nurture yourself, to nurture the people that you love, you're gonna be the happiest person, and the kind of happiness that you will feel at that time is not comparable. So make your own damn money, even if it is little, even if it is a lot, whatever. Has it ever happened to you, like when you are in a situation where a lot of things happened, a lot of bad things happened, maybe a lot of stressful things happen in your life, and you're like, no, I need to achieve this, I need to make a lot of money, I need to do this, I need to do that. When was the last time that you actually took a deep breath and said, okay, I want time, I need my own time? When was the last time that you took a break and just went down for a walk without even looking at your screen, and just bought like ice cream or maybe your favorite drink and just walked around in town just aimlessly? When was the last time that you gave yourself time, your own time? So give yourself time and try to learn new things about yourself. Try to understand, is this the life that you actually want? Is this the life that you are supposed to have in the future? Is this right? What you're doing, is this aligning well for you? Just think, have time, give time to yourself. If you are playing a victim card, you're only losing the momentum of celebration and hope. Trust me, it just takes 1 second to say that you're wrong or maybe you're right, and just move on. Don't play a victim card. It affects a lot of things, a lot of people as well. Don't play a victim. Always be somebody who is a leader and who can go through it all. You can literally throw a party with one person. On my 15th birthday, I was in school. 15 of my friends had called, nobody showed up, nobody. I had bought this cake, I was so excited. I was like waiting in the cafe for like more than 2 hours with the cake. Nobody came, nobody, except just one friend, and made me feel that okay, one is a bigger number, one is bigger than 100 who you just don't require, who are not going to show up during the important moments of your life. There are a lot of cars down my building, and because there's Eiffel Tower just right besides my building, so there's a lot of traffic, there are a lot of cars, and a lot of honking. But can you hear it here? All right, you have to eliminate the outside noise, and you have to do what you have to do to get what you need to get, period. Other people are just gonna be there, just to see you fail and just wait for you to fail. Some people are gonna like cheer you, that who are gonna be actually dear to you, right? And the noise that people cause, you don't have to look at that. Trust me, just need to move on and do what you have to get what you need to get, because once you become successful, none of this is going to matter. Trust me, I always think like that, like when I'm gonna look back at this, is it gonna matter, is it not gonna matter? If it's not gonna matter, I just stop thinking about it. I've lost so many friends this year, like close friends whom I could literally save money to go to their place. I've lost friends like that this year. So it's just noise. Trust me, you have to do what you have to do to get what you have to get, and the right people are gonna stay by you. The wrong ones are just gonna eliminate themselves, and you need to be happy about that. This one is the last and the most important lessons that I have learned in my life. I think I've spoken about this before as well. This is the worst hiding mistake I made, which made me cost my entire business, my lifestyle, everything. Make sure are fully responsible for whatever decisions you make in your business, and you have to treat your business like your own baby, like something that you cannot trust anybody else with. It was a tough year, but I am a tough woman, and it took me a lot of grit, will, patience, and emotional strength to get back to where I started, to ground zero. And I would never ever wish this on my worst enemy. but I learned that there are people out there like that who don't wish good for anyone. Sadly, I had to come across them. Luckily, I understood my lesson, what God was trying to teach me, and hey, I mean, here I am. I focused on learning new things about myself, forming new interests and hobbies, started facing my fears, especially back to badminton, tennis, and so many other sports as well, which I thought that I could never ever play after my surgeries. So, like, and living simply and gratefully no matter what life throws at me, because I know that I am God's child. I know I am the driver of my own life. So I'm born to always be on top of my game. No complaints, honestly, no complaints. Okay, guys, so here we wrap up my first, not so first YouTube video about 25 things that I have learned in this year and turning 25. So happy birthday to me today, and I hope you have a very happy new year and just an amazing life. You know, you all deserve it. Okay, bye.